Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today in Europe. I'm Jack Sidders with Caroline Hepker. We're joined by Bloomberg reporter Chloe Millay. Morning, Chloe. Right, so let's start with Sainsbury's. Delays to their sale of Argos, but still a positive share price move.
Yeah, so Sainsbury's ended talks with JD.com over the sale of Argos this weekend, and it seems like it was quite a quick reversal. So there was a statement on the talks on Saturday, and then on Sunday, a statement saying that the terms and commitments from JD.com would not be in the best interest of shareholders. Argos has been a little bit of a drag on Sainsbury's over the last few years, but recently it's actually been performing a little bit better. So the opinion among analysts and investors is that a sale would make a lot of sense, but that this particular offer from JD.com was not enough at the moment. The strategic rationale for the sale is there, according to analysts, because it would allow Sainsbury's to refocus on food, which is really the core segment, and it will also address investor concerns around earnings volatility, because the Argos business is quite a cyclical business as well. So the rejection of this particular offer was taken quite well by investors, and shares were up this morning on the back of that, with the expectation now that Sainsbury's will be only selling at a good price.
Interesting. Meanwhile, Orsted, we've been talking a lot about this wind business selling shares, but there's an issue for investors about how low the shares are being sold.
Yeah, it's kind of another day, another Orsted story. We've been talking a lot about it. It dropped this morning after it said that it plans to sell new shares at a 67% discount to Friday's close. So this is the terms of the $9.4 billion rights issue that Orsted first announced in August, and that is meant to shore up its finances. So the success of that rights offering is crucial, because it could maybe allow it to turn the page on a crisis that has lasted for a really long time, and that got really much worse with Trump's arrival in the White House, given his aversion to offshore wind. The company's two biggest shareholders already said that they would back the offering, and if the capital raise is successful, it will mean that investors believe that there's the possibility for growth for Orsted going forward.
And another name contending with a sagging share price, Saab. What's behind their move this morning?
So Saab, the Swedish defence company, it is down on reports that India will not be buying its Gripen fighter jets, which would have been a massive order for Saab, obviously. So apparently India is buying Rafale fighter jets from Dassault Aviation, the French company, instead. Saab has struggled to get countries interested in its Gripen fighter jets. It won a really big order from Brazil in 2014, which was obviously a long time ago, and then there was a bit of a drought up until Thailand and Colombia decided to make those purchases. So having that setback there with India is obviously quite important for Saab.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.